our Yamaha YZ125 build. So today I'm going to see how much I can take off this bike, maybe try to pull the engine, maybe take like handlebars and subframes and exhausts and other smallish stuff like that. Maybe pull the forks and swing arm depending on how far I get. Let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do before I strip anything off this bike is to hit everything with a little bit of PV blast. Turn this down a little bit. So there are 3 or 4 broken bolts that I've found so far, which is going to be a pain in the butt to get out, but whatever. There we go. Attached down here. Get the tear out. Here we are. There goes your bolt. So here I'm going to bring you guys around for what it looks like without the subframe on. And as I take the subframe off, I look inside the carb. Don't know if you guys can see that, but right here is a leaf. Oh, those are really loose. It's not even on the... Oh, that's lovely. Guess I found the slop in our suspension. So here are all of our parts. We got our FMF pipe, our expansion chamber, side covers, shroud, got our seat under there, our little muffler, a bunch of bolts in there, got our left side engine cover, got our head, got the covers for power valve stuff on the side. Got our radiators. This one's a little bent up here. New air filter bars that the guy gave me with the bike. It's like engine motor mounts up top. Got our subframe and air box. And our gas tank right over here. And of course the bike. Take you guys with me to get everything out of the way to take this engine out of the bike, so whether it's moving hoses or brakes or kickers or whatever. So I'm removing this kicker here, and I see a bunch of washers stacked right underneath the bolt, which isn't, I don't know if that's stock or not. I don't really know much about Yamaha, or haven't worked on them really. Also, our clutch cable is being held down with wire because the hoop here that held it is broken. So that's nice. Okay. But here we go.
But that's how they had the kicker mounted. That's some creativity. Okay. Got a little bit of play in and out, but I think that's okay. There's a kick. Let's get this clutch cable. There we go. So this is in great condition, so we're gonna keep this. Alright, now we're just gonna take our wiring and put it over there. Get this hose off. Phillips head for. Side and take the carburetor off. Kind of looks like our shift shaft is a little bent down, maybe more than a little. That doesn't look too good. Take off our spring here. All right, tapered side out. Set that with our shifter. Now let's take off our master link on our chain. Our chain slider is broken in a lot of places. I can do to crack some motor mounts loose. Here's your wiring. That's what we got done today. day 2 of tearing apart this YZ125. Let's get to work. First thing I have done today is I have the frame soaked in WD-40 where the engine would sit, so it's a little easier to take that stuff off when it comes to the cleaning process. And so that's about all I've done so far. So let's get this front tire, handlebars, and front forks off. So one thing that is pretty awesome is the bolts that I thought were broken actually aren't. There was just a bunch of dirt stuck in there, which is big relief. Left side. Okay, we have our front wheel removed. And we're going to take off our other fork guard. These are broken, so I'm just gonna take them off like that, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, goodness. Got it. Carburetor. There's your brakes. This is going right in the trash. Now I'm going to remove the forks.
Radius is too big, it won't catch there.